How's it going, Report? This is Lewis here, and I'm back again from my previous stream. It just got shut down. It just got shut down.
This
That's
is
never
Lewis
here, and someone
back
had
again
here
from my
previous stream. It just
Who
got
has
shut
their,
down.
Does someone have their mic on?
It just got shut down.
This
That's
is
never
Lewis
here, and someone had again
here we go
from my
again.
previous stream. It just
Who
got
has
shut
their,
down.
Does someone have their mic on?
Can you guys hear me?
I can hear
yeah,
you.
it's playing. It's like the
just
it's
got
like it's
their,
playing.
it's a delay. Who is it?
It's not me.
Longa?
It was me. It
Sorry,
was me.
it's-
Yeah,
it's
no, it was
Lunga.
me. If for some reason the link you had in Discord started playing, that's why it popped up in my Discord.
Lunga, you're trying to sabotage this operation, man.
I am not. I am not.
You
I am
were
not.
probably
If
the
I was
one-
trying to
You were
sabotage, I'd
probably
do it a
the
lot
one that
better job.
crashed. You were probably the one who crashed the first stream because you're
Was I?
trying to hack Lewis.
I think I hid my tracks pretty well.
Oh, so let me explain what happened. This is so weird. So I was trying to react with the situation with the Corey Feldman documentary, and I wanted to get like live reviews and reactions from Twitter, plus probably just like try to stream it and react live, right?
Yeah.
But a lot of people are actually it's crashing for everyone, so I decided not to. So I got Jeffrey in here. I send you the link,
Oh,
and then, dude, what's never
Lewis,
happened
has
to me?
anyone seen this?
Well, hold on. What's never ever happened to me ever in the history of me streaming, as people in the comments were saying that they're hacking Corey Feldman. Like,
really?
My stream went down, dude. Like, it was
Wow.
weird.
Don't
And
act ignorant, Lunga. You're the one who was behind it.
Longa's intelligent. But
Here's the thing. Yeah, like he just said, I ain't that smart.
he can't get into my. He doesn't even know where I'm at, man. He doesn't
Hell
know
no.
where I'm at.
Hell no.
But
Even if I
yeah,
did,
that's it. I'm not trying to create hype. As you can see right now, we had like over 50 people with that other stream, just because of the title. But
Yeah.
now
I want to know how many people purchased this stream and got scammed out of their money. That's what I want to know.
Yeah,
And how much money he actually made, like how much like went through to his PayPal or whatever. If these people are not getting what they're paid.
Well,
Also,
it could be something as easy, and this happens. I mean, depending on how many people he expected to come in, the server space that they allotted for it may not be enough, and that's what's making it crash.
he should have anticipated that, though, shouldn't he have?
Well, again, you think he's the internet guy that takes care of this?
That internet guy should have done it.
He has tech people that are supposed to be taking care of this, and they apparently didn't. So,
Yeah.
well, I hope those whoever paid $20, I hope you file complaints with your credit companies or your banks if you didn't.
when was
get
this
what-
supposed to start?
An hour ago, I believe.
An hour ago.
I think so. Yeah, I'm not exactly
Lunga,
sure.
doesn't this sound sketchy? You're releasing, you're getting people to pay for your tell-all documentary.
It
and it's
can
supposed
be,
to go
yeah.
out and it crashes. That sounds sketchy to me.
Am I allowed to show Twitter on the live stream, or is there a penalty? Okay.
No, I used.
Why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you be?
I
allowed?
don't know, man. Kind of like doing this stuff is like roller skating on thin ice. YouTube.
Yeah,
sometimes has
social
weird
media
stuff, bro.
is fair use. It's public content.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm gonna try to share this here, but there's been some people thinking that it was a scam.
Did anyone actually watch it?
No.
I didn't. I wasn't paying money for that.
It's not aired, Jeffrey. It's
I
showing
feel-
it as premiere.
Was there an actual premiere where people saw
Yes,
it?
it's in Hollywood. Yep.
Then why are they not talking about it? Like,
Well,
I
here's
feel
what.
like
Because there was only by invite.
someone would write a recap.
Because it hasn't shown there yet. It's I can't tell if it's showing there yet. There's been or it's still delayed at the premiere as well.
The only thing I'm seeing review reaction for on Twitter, Lewis, is your stuff, and you haven't even seen it either.
Okay, wait a minute. They're saying that it will play in 15 minutes now. You see what I'm
I
saying?
don't know.
I
That
told you,
seems. It seems.
This stuff happens. I'm
I bet. I don't know.
Here, does the whole
Is it actually
thing-
even going to be a real documentary, or is it like I remember there was a guy who
Well,
was
no
like,
one-
There was like this so-called journalist who claimed
Jeffrey, let Longa get in a few words, man. Too much caffeine for you.
No,
a little much. No. I mean, my thing is that, I mean, how about let the guy maybe just come out and say it? I mean, all this speculation on what it is or isn't really gonna change the discussion at all. I mean, if we could just see, I mean, if people are, I mean, like I said, I wouldn't.
Wait, is this real? Sorry, buddy, but I have to interrupt you here. Is this real? Look at this. This is from his thing. Please be patient. The hackers are trying to prevent the stream from airing. The program will begin momentarily.
Here's the thing.
Weird.
He's gonna no. It's not weird. It's not weird. If you know anything about YouTube, anything about the way this stuff works, just think about this. That's called clickbait. Okay. They're probably having technical issues.
Yeah.
And they're calling it hackers. Okay. Just to drum up excitement, because it's like, well, since it's down and people are gonna be angry.
So they're lying.
Well, yeah, it's called. That's what I mean. If you consider clickbait lies, which they are, but they're done for. But it's a strategic lie.
That makes no sense. Why would you?
Same reason that YouTubers put up clickbait titles. It's the same thing.
Okay, but like, why not actually?
Real quick, could I add something here?
Wouldn't it be just as controversial, and wouldn't it be just as many clicks to actually release the content?
You don't know how many people purchased it. Maybe not enough people purchased it. And they want to drum up a little more action. And again, I still think there is.
How many people purchased it, Lunga?
I said we don't know.
We don't know.
I don't know. The whole thing is suspicious, if you ask me.
I do agree. It is suspicious, but
yeah, but you were.
What is it going to do, dude?
Lewis, to be fair. You were saying it was suspicious before this. You were saying that the moment he announced it, you said it was suspicious. So it's not really this. So you were already of the mind.
Lunga, Lewis, I'm going to tell you all something.
Yeah, tell me something.
If it walks like a duck, if it looks like a duck, if it quacks like a duck, if it sounds like a duck, it ain't a freaking goose.
You'd be surprised.
Okay. I have an example that will prove you wrong.
Thank you. Go ahead, Lewis.
You want to know it? The Hunt is not what the trailers are leading to believe. I saw the movie.
What does that have to do with this?
Well, the trailer walked like a duck, talked like a duck, but ended up being a cow.
Here.
I'm confused.
The movie was like a Kill Bill, man. It would remind me of Kill Bill. It was nothing like the trailer showed.
My thing with the walk like a duck, talk like a duck thing, that usually goes if people have a pattern of behavior. Corey, he's done this. He hasn't done stuff like this. He's just talked about it on shows. He's went on interviews and talked about this kind of stuff and came out about it. What else has he done? It's not like this is like his 30th stream or something.
People are pissed.
To me, it's like he's threatened. He's talked about. He's made these allegations for a long time, but I don't think he's ever. Has he ever actually named names?
No.
I don't want to name them here, but there are some names floating around where he like.
But really, it wasn't like directly from him. That's what other people said.
I'm not.
But here's the thing. Here's the question I have.
Let longer. Give longer chance.
One story was the Charlie Sheen allegations. Did that come from Corey Feldman?
I'm not sure.
Corey hasn't given any names. He just said what happens in Hollywood. That's it. Now, my question is, aside from this sensationalization of it and his documentary or whatever this is, this pay-per-view stuff, aside from this, when he's been talking about it, are you saying are you skeptical that it actually happened, or do you believe him?
Am I skeptical? I'm not. I'm skeptical.
That's a long time to answer that question.
I'm skeptical about this film and what's going on with this
film. Hold on. That's a non-answer.
Not necessarily.
That's a non-answer.
I don't know.
Okay, so you're undecided, that's an answer. Undecided's an answer.
I'm not really sure. I mean, if this documentary is real, and it has real substance in it, I would like to know that.
But that's getting into the documentary. I said prior to this.
The Charlie Sheen allegations. the Charlie Sheen allegations originated from someone called Dominic Bracia.
But it wasn't Corey Feldman.
No. It was told to the National Enquirer. So,
well, come on, dude.
So, what do you? Whoa, come on, what?
It's a National Enquirer. Yeah, serious?
That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying you should take it seriously.
Of course not. Yeah, but that.
So
that
I'm
was just
saying like that was like a name that came out several years ago regarding this story, and
right.
Its origins are a little sketchy, and I'm saying this whole thing is sketchy.
Hold on. You can't say Corey Feldman's allegations of what's happened to him is sketchy based on.
I'm saying the
random person.
The film itself is sketchy.
Well, no, but you're kind of mixing a bunch of different things here together. The Martin Sheen story has nothing to do with Corey Feldman because it was just by some Redditor who sold the story to that you said Charlie Sheen, right?
Charlie Sheen.
Okay, excuse me.
Don't sully Martin Sheen's good name here.
That doesn't change anything. But the point is,
it changes everything.
Okay. All right, I apologize. Okay, but Charlie Sheen. The story was by some Redditor who sold it to Enquirer, which has nothing to do with Corey Feldman himself. So those two things are separate from each other. We're talking about Corey Feldman and based on what he has said. And what he said has been on multiple interviews talking to people that, hey, this is going to happen to me. This is what happened to me and Corey Haim based on the book and all this other stuff. And Hollywood's dirty and there's a lot of stuff going on that you don't know about, but he's never mentioned names. So those
Why is he charging money for this?
Hold on. One thread of thought. Well, we'll get to that. I asked you before this, did you believe him? And you kept saying you're undecided. And now you're saying it sounds sketchy based on something that's completely unrelated. I'm trying to get the baseline of where you're at before this pay-per-view.
My baseline is that this movie, my feeling is the movie thing seems like a scam.
That's not like the question, though.
Like a scam.
That's not the question I asked.
I'm sorry. I mean, like Lewis invited me on here. Like apparently we're supposed to be reacting to this documentary release. I didn't even hear about this. I didn't even hear about this until today.
Do you want to see the numbers go up? I'm gonna rechange the stream name to Corey. I'm gonna put Corey Feldman.
And quite frankly, Lewis, I'm suspicious there's even a premiere going on right now in Hollywood.
There's several YouTubers that actually drove over there. I believe.
Then why are they not talking about it? Why are they not tweeting about it? Why are they not posting about it?
They did. I just told you they did videos for it.
Where?
On YouTube.
Where?
Manga. Am I allowed to show that if I can find it?
Dude, just tell me.
As long as it's not from some like media source or anything like that.
Tell me the name of the video and I'll look at it.
Hold on, I'll do it right now. I can find 100 of them right now. Hold on.
Like they must, if they saw it, they must have information about what's said.
Yeah, but you're not listening to me, Jeffrey. I didn't say they saw it. They say they're driving to the premiere. Big YouTubers.
There's a Pizzawell YouTuber who says watching reacting to Corey Feldman
tonight.
So is it not started yet?
Everyone's over there. Okay, so this guy, the Next News Network, that guy's driving to the premiere. I saw his video during the day.
When are we supposed to be getting the information and reactions from the screening?
Well, was supposed to start at 8. Now he's trending. Corey Feldman's actually trending now.
Let's see.
He was on my.
I don't know. This sounds like a publicity stunt to me.
Uh-oh.
I just stopped in. I'm really tired.
Hey,
we don't care, man. You look fine. You look the same.
Hold on, I gotta fix.
Mad Max, did you get scammed out of $20 tonight?
Sorry. Mad
Max lost $20.
What?
Mad Max lost $20.
No, I didn't watch it. But I think people are in the industry do not want to comment on it much because it was Spielberg named. Was that some? Or who was
there are plenty of people on YouTube who would, I'm sure, love to comment on this.
Well, I don't know who he named, but they're reluctant to go into it until They get more facts.
That's a problem. Feldman.
Come on.
Hold on, Jeffrey.
That never stops anybody.
Jeffrey, that's a problem. Feldman waited so long that people have made up stories. He should have said this a long time ago in the public. He claims he went to the police in 92 or something, but he should have done this a long time ago because he let everyone's imagination run wild. Most people don't know people that work in Hollywood. I've been fortunate enough to talk to many of them, and 99.9% of them, they're not thinking of being predators. What they're thinking of is their career and their arts, just like we are.
You can't jump the gun and then be on the bad side, because once you go on the bad side of if anyone that's connected in Hollywood, you're done. And major movie studios, if they know you're doing stuff like that, they will 86 you so fast because they don't want their brand to be associated with anything like this.
I just want some proof that this documentary is real.
It's a real documentary. It's a real
documentary. Whether it's going to air,
it's authentic.
Have you seen it?
No, if you think it, well, you have to pay. He's obviously trying to get money for it. Obviously, now that's a different story. Does that
that's not proof that it's real?
What?
Again,
why would he be making?
Send me a trailer. Send me a real review of this.
There's a trailer.
He wants people to pay for it. That doesn't mean it didn't happen. That's a different conversation.
That's not an argument, Mad Max.
There's a trailer.
Why would he be on everywhere telling people to pay $20? Did something happen with the stream?
Because he wants their money. Because he wants their money, and he's scamming them out of their money.
Do you not know how FCC rules of it? Dude, he wouldn't be able to keep the money.
Yeah.
He wouldn't be able to keep the money.
He'd be in big trouble. Yeah.
It's in a retainer right now, right? The money would be on a retainer. Right?
I would assume so, yeah, because that's how pay-per-views work.
No one wants to have this in their theaters, so you had to do it a different way.
And usually
people in Hollywood didn't want to fund it.
Why not just publicly release it?
Okay, I explain this here. If you want the again, this is why I was asking you what your thoughts on this was prior to this video, because we were going to get to this question, and that baseline's important when we get to this question.
Okay, can I answer that?
This whole thing stinks. It stinks to high heaven.
Again, when you say
that
this
doesn't
whole
mean
thing,
it's not real.
Are you talking about the documentary, or you're talking about all his allegations over the last 10 years?
This documentary thing.
Okay.
Because I'd never heard about this until today.
Okay. So, but you're saying someone who is quite possibly an abuse survivor victim is now suddenly, because of one tweet and your skepticism, that this is all a scam?
What one tweet? I haven't
seen
any
that he did when they advertised this, dude.
All I know, I got invited to this stream today. I got invited to this stream today.
Oh, you did?
And
I invited him.
Yes.
Yeah, well, it's kind of how StreamYard works, so I would assume so.
What?
I'm just kidding. I love you, Jeffrey.
It just sounds like Max and Lunga want to believe this.
Believing that the documentary exists.
Pixar, it didn't happen. Pixar, it didn't happen.
I mean, I want to. The reason why I ask these questions is because, other than your own.
Well, here's what I would say: if someone paid $20 and there was nothing, there was a blank screen, it would be all over the place. Corey Feldman charged me $20, and there was no documentary.
It is all over the place that people aren't. I mean, I'm not seeing actual reactions from what I've seen.
This person just posted this tweeted
that could
out
be a troll too. You don't know.
These people are tweeting out.
Okay, well then what are their like? What? Okay. Why is Tiffany Turner not talking about what they're actually watching?
Because she said there's nothing on.
We've said this. He calls it hackers, and it's probably technically
that's nonsense. It's not hackers.
Hold on.
Maybe there were too many people and it dropped.
That's what I think.
Overdid the server.
That happens often, Jeffrey. This is not something that's like uncommon.
This isn't like Disney Plus, and they had to go at the first day.
Yeah, but then you could. I never had. By the way, I never had a single problem running Disney Plus.
Well, I happened to not be able to log on to it until the next morning. It took me 8 hours before I could log in. So,
hackers!
Your theory's gone.
All right, so what? Why are we not getting any information on this?
We are. We're getting the information that
he just said 1 minute ago. Please be patient. I mean, you are getting information. What information are you looking for? That's
long. That was a while ago now.
It was supposed to start at 8 o'clock.
It's 9. It's almost 10.
I was told this was be a happy movie chat. What the hell?
The reason I did that because my stream went down.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, my stream went down.
Sorry,
but we're happy.
You guys probably believe in Pizzagate too.
Oh my God!
Are you serious,
Jeffrey?
Dude?
No, Jeffrey. No, Jeffrey. Don't go down that way. No one's saying that.
You guys probably tried to go to Area 51 and break.
Yeah.
I did.
I was doing a Naruto run across.
I'm from there. Where do you think I'm wearing a mask?
See, a lot of people, like when you say something like, for example, there's YouTubers that I've watched before that say stuff like, "Hey, people in Hollywood, they're sexist. I know them, and they're industry people," and they just leave it at that. It's like, no, bro, name names, right? Because when you say that, what happens is we start accusing everyone.
Well,
like
here's
that.
the thing. Didn't the Harvey Weinstein deal explain why people are scared to say names?
What I missed that. Why would they be
People's
losing their job?
Nobody came out about him for that long because they were scared to.
Seth MacFarlane.
Okay, you're gonna take a Seth MacFarlane. He did a Hannibal Buress thing like Cosby and put it in the Family Guy. We're supposed to like trust cartoons and our sources.
Too,
you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Unless it wasn't something that just happened over the last 3 years. He's been doing this for 20 plus years. Okay.
Yeah.
So for 20 plus years, people kept quiet because he was a powerful man.
Okay.
In movies.
Corey Feldman hasn't had a decent job in 30 years, so he has nothing to lose. So basically, he has more to gain.
If people want to sue you for defamation and they have the lawyers and the money,
they can only sue you if it's not true, though.
They could stop. They could stop it being released.
They can make them go broke.
Defamation is hard to. For defamation,
doesn't matter.
You have to prove. that it did irreparable
that doesn't matter.
harm.
That's irrelevant. You don't know
lawyers they have.
That's irrelevant. Here's the thing. That's irrelevant because here's the thing, and this goes into the question you're saying. Why is he doing a pay-per-view? Mm-hmm. Because the goal of a defamation suit isn't to win. The goal of a defamation suit is to destroy the person because you can out-lawyer them and afford the lawyers longer than he can. It's to make him go even broker than he is. It's to destroy him. That's why he needs the money for lawyers. So you're
saying the pay-per-view is funding the future defamation
He
lawsuit.
had to get an insurance policy.
Yeah. All right.
I mean, he's probably wanting money.
Someone could have anonymously still released this, and there could have been other.
Coulda, shoulda, woulda, but you're really you're going on a far line of speculation.
Why is Gump running in this?
A speculation with like
Lunga, all you and Mad Max are doing is speculation.
Yeah, but here's the thing: I'm basing my speculation on some kind of informed information. You're basing it on someone could have just.
You don't think it's suspicious that he was the minute he's supposed to release this and people are paying for it, it suddenly crashes?
No, because I remember waiting for a Mike Tyson fight and it crashed.
I've got a bridge.
When did the Mike Tyson thing crash? Where was that?
It was a long time ago. I mean, that was HBO.
Here's the deal. It's a well-known fact that internet things, websites crash when these things happen. Amazon crashes, but that's
okay. So it should be able to work. All right. but it should be able to work, right?
That's what I'm saying.
The day Obamacare launched. When Obamacare launched, that's like crash for like the first 24 hours.
And whoever was handling the stream for the paper.
Lunga, what are you going to say? What will you say if in 24 hours this documentary never surfaces? What will you say?
I'll decide that when it comes. Because here's the thing: we're not questioning that. We're not questioning. You see, we're just saying you're making a definitive statement of this is a scam.
I'm not saying it's
I'm not saying it's not a scam. I'm not saying it's not a scam or it is a scam. I'm saying there's not enough information other than cynicism to think it is. That's all I'm saying.
Because he kind of seems like an off dude, but that's probably because of what could possibly happen.
And again, the guy's been talking for 10 years about it, so it's not like this is something just popped up last month. So do I give him a little bit benefit of doubt because he's been talking about it for a long time, and this kind of stuff I do take seriously, that I know this kind of stuff can happen and does happen in Hollywood, that I'm going to give him that benefit of the doubt.
Someone being whatever happened to him, it doesn't excuse him. It doesn't excuse lying to people and scamming people.
Where's the lie?
We don't
what
know
lie
yet.
Is there? You're making a definitive statement again.
Why is this documentary not available?
He's trying to put it out today.
He's trying to put it up. Why? I mean,
is this not a publicity stunt? You're saying it was clickbait.
Everything.
No. I said the title of Hackers could have been clickbait. Again, but I'm not the authority. I'm not on Corey Feldman's. That was just my speculation.
We have to wait and see.
That's not fact. That's just my speculation on why they would do it. Like
the fact
I said,
that you would even say that, Lunga.
No, it's because I know. No, because I know how people are. Because there's always some kind of truth behind it. I believe, if anything, it's going down because of a tech issue. That the server's crashing. That the server's crashing. What's up?
I'm not leaving because Matt came on, but I am. If you look at my eyes, I'm really tired. I just
we don't.
You're
gonna
run, Max? You're gonna
run?
No,
I'm look at my eyes. I just did a stream with Bosch.
I'm on my phone, dude. I can't see your eyes.
Well, they're tired as hell.
Well,
I just popped in to give my support to everyone, and then I will. Talking to Jeffrey all night's gonna kill me. So I love Jeffrey though. So I love you, Jeffrey.
Take on all of us, man.
Yeah, I don't have the energy to discuss this anymore. Wish you all the best. Thanks for coming on, man. Thanks for coming on, Lewis. Jeffrey, I'm gonna have you on my show soon again. I love you.
Hey, cool. Thank you, Mad Max.
I love you, Longa.
You're wrong about Corey Feldman, though.
All right,
you
right.
have to say, "I love you, Longa time."
I love you. What?
No, oh, man. Come on, dude. I know where he's going with that. Are you trying to lose subs?
You're right, Jeffrey. Bye.
I wanted to say something. Castlevania Season 3 was a train wreck.
Dude, what isn't a train wreck to you?
What isn't?
What
Onward.
Isn't a train wreck to you?
Onward was a good movie.
Yeah.
I'm surprised.
I liked Onward.
I'm surprised. I
saw The Hunt today.
Yeah. How do you like that, Lunga? You can't say anything now.
Jarbo, is he on?
I can say lots of stuff.
Right here.
Did you want to give us your opinion on the documentary, the Corey Feldman documentary?
Well, yeah, I think I get where I'm kind of more on Jeffrey's side at this point.
I knew it.
But I say that only because I followed this story for years.
Yeah.
Right. And every time Corey Feldman needs some money, this thing pops up again. So it's like, I'm like, dude, produce it or shut the fuck up. Because it's like now at this point, people need to see it. If you've got this definitive evidence, you've been teasing it for years, it's time to nut up or shut up. And I think that's the fair thing, because even Corey Haim's own mom is like, keep my son out of this.
Mm.
Yeah.
And when Corey Haim's mom is out there saying shit, right? Like it's like, maybe you should either release it or respect the wishes. And there's also the fact though, that you've got that one conversation with them on the two Corys or whatever that reality show was, where they kind of mentioned this whole thing. But keep in mind, reality shows are all scripted. So, I mean, that just added fuel to the fire, and it's still fake. So I'm like, where's the info? Where?
In his defense, though, dude, he's got to be crazy if this is a scam. Because if he has 100,000 people paying $20, bro, that's insane.
But here's the thing. But let's break it down. Okay, yeah. Does he have a documentary? Most likely, because that's not considered fraud if he lies. But does the documentary name names? We don't know. Think of it like the movie The Producers, right? They raise all that money to have a show that's terrible that no one will question where the money goes. Then it turns out
we didn't even get into that. Jeffrey was saying he doesn't even think there is one. That's where
No. The reason Jeffrey's saying that is because he just heard about it. Because he was he came on with me and he was like, what the hell is this? Because it hasn't really been promoted.
No.
Well,
I just heard about it from you yesterday, so I didn't even know about it.
Yeah, because I'm a fanboy with him. I'm a fanboy of Lost Boys, and stuff like that. And the entire thing is fascinating, especially since the 80s were a different time. If you were a big actor or actress back then, it was like royalty. Nowadays it's a little less, I want to say. Maybe I'm wrong, but those guys, like, come on. If you're in a movie for 5 minutes, you're living off that, man. You're making a living off that, you know?
This is like the Roman Reigns non-story of 2018 is what this looks like.
The wrestler?
No, there was this guy named John Bravo, a so-called documentary filmmaker, who said he had evidence that someone named Richard Rodriguez sold steroids to Roman Reigns after a man who turned out to be an FBI informant introduced Reigns to him. And he also named Mark Wahlberg and Josh Duhamel as his clients. John Bravo said he had this irrefutable evidence, and he was going to release like a documentary, and what he released was basically garbage, and the story basically dissipated. It just sounds like, I don't know. It sounds like a scam to me. This guy John Bravo, who I think basically was more in like the bodybuilding world and would always like accuse these bodybuilders of using the gas or whatever, and he tried to, and he had like sort of a minute because he was alleging some big names, but nothing ever came of it.
But the issue I have with like that analogy, because again, that analogy is about someone who the point of the story was a lie. That there was no drugs being sold to Roman Reigns, and
I mean, Roman Reigns has failed. He's failed the WWE wellness policy before, so there was reason. So people caught on to the story for a little bit, but then it turned out right. But my point is, John Bravo later turned out to not be credible.
Okay, so he wasn't telling the truth. Okay, I got you. But that's the issue. That's the thing when I'm questioning. That's why I was asking you what your thoughts were on this whole thing with him for the last 10 years. Because what you're saying is because of this, you're saying he's lying about what happened to him.
Guys, can I interrupt you real quick? My nightmare. Hold on, Jeffrey. My nightmare came true. There are two Jarvos.
Two Jarvos.
Oh my God.
Okay, so the one
which one's the
right,
real one though?
Matt agrees with me. Matt knows Feldman is trying to scam people out of their money.
I don't know why you think if Matt somehow kind of agree with you that somebody's going to make me say, "Oh, I'm sorry, you're right," because that's not going to happen. Because
I'll say this:
I argue with Matt too. So
if there's a real documentary and it turns out to be true, I'll apologize on here.
Again, I just, I don't see any reason.
There's a real documentary. There's a real documentary. We've seen the trailers. I've seen some footage. Except if it delivers what it's promising to deliver, that's an entire different thing. It probably will not deliver.
That's another conversation.
Yeah.
I haven't commented on is the documentary going to be revealing or not, because that's not what we were talking about. Jeffrey was on the point of he doesn't even think that the documentary itself.
I understand where Jeffrey's coming from as well, because he just heard of it and it sounds outlandish.
Lunga, why do you believe it?
That exists because we've seen it, Jeffrey. We've seen parts of it, big chunks of it.
What parts?
And Jeffrey, listen, to make a documentary, I can make one right now. All you have to do is turn on the production for it. Looks like trash, to be honest with it. It's him sitting on a sofa talking. All right. I saw like 10 minutes of it. All right.
You need a camera and 3 lights.
I could go to your house right now and do a documentary and put it on pay-per-view. Anyone could do the documentary. Yeah. Now, delivering the stuff, I don't think so. So he's doing his part. As far as there is a documentary.
It's not a documentary. It's an interview. It's a testimony.
It seems like it. Yes, from what I've seen, and you probably have footage from the past and stuff. And it
sounds even more suspicious.
Yeah. Well, I'm not debating with you whether or not it's going to deliver. See, I don't know if it's going to deliver. I kind of don't think it's going to deliver with the names and everything, but that's going to be fascinating because it's going to be like a train wreck. Because I
think both of you guys got scammed.
I didn't buy anything.
How did I get scammed? I didn't spend a penny.
Because you're buying into it. I feel like you're buying into the story.
Oh, hold on.
I'm fascinated with the story.
Hold on. I didn't know about it until yesterday when Lewis brought it up.
Yeah.
Okay.
I haven't thought about it all day today until Lewis sent me this link, and then when he came in here, I'm like, oh, that's what this is about.
And Longa's been inviting me to streams, and I'm like, dude, this guy's gonna think I'm avoiding him, so I'm gonna give him a stream. I'm gonna bring him on.
I wouldn't have thought that, but I know people get busy. That's not a problem at all.
The weekends.
Yeah. But no, that's not. I mean, Lewis brought us on to ask opinions about it, and I'm giving mine. And my thing is this: is that I haven't even been able to really give my opinion. You were giving your opinion, and I was just saying, well, what's the basis of your opinion? I mean, and you wouldn't tell me after asking it 4 times. And so that's I was trying to get to the point to where, okay, well, I'll let you know my opinion, but I need to know where yours is coming from and why. So
it smells bad, man. It stinks. It doesn't pass the sniff
test.
That's
the adjective. But I'm asking you why, and you still haven't given me a reason other than
the answer.
cynicism.
Because this suddenly comes out of nowhere.
Mm-hmm.
You're paying for it, and then there's no actual documentary.
Do you think they do a trailer and announce and press junket like for a movie about talking about?
I have not seen. I've not even seen a trailer.
These, when they come out with allegations and names, they usually happen like that.
911 call.
Here's a trailer.
Is this it? The trailer.
Yep.
Okay, here you go.
Okay. Want to play it? You can hit play on this. Okay.
Yeah, Joe Blow.
You've heard the whole thing or what? Just hit play whenever you're ready. Tell me who raped Corey Haim.
So there's the trailer for it. There's the trailer for it. Any reaction, Jeffrey?
Has Joe Blow reported on this movie at all?
Everyone has, actually. If you do, let me do a Google search.
Wait, why isn't the trailer enough?
Bro, the trailer exists. If it delivers, that's there. That if you're arguing with me, if it delivers names,
right? That's
or if it's legit. I don't know, man. I'm gonna side on no.
The trailer didn't look legit to me.
Wait a minute. Come on.
It's bad, bro. It's a bad trailer. Yes. It's a bad trailer.
Lewis agrees with me.
No. He says it's a bad trailer, meaning the production quality is low.
Yeah, the fake.
He's not saying it's fake. It's just low production value.
So you see this right here, like all talk about the documentary. You got Fox talking about it. You got Movie Web.
Page 6, yeah. We're not talking.
Well, there was Fox News and Movie Web too.
Movie Web is a clickbait website. I'm sorry.
Okay.
NBC.
Deadline. There's nothing on Deadline, Variety, Hollywood
NBC.
Reporter. There's nothing on The Wrap.
NBC. New York Post. No, this is real.
Is the New York Post enough for you, Jeffrey?
No, it's not.
NBC real enough?
No, it's not, because they're just saying
CBS.
They're saying he's going to release this documentary.
Fox News.
No, it's not. No, it's not enough, because they're saying he's supposed to release it and it doesn't exist.
You are the king of backtracking. First, you said, "Is there even a trailer?" And we showed a trailer. Was anyone even reporting on it? Yes, they are. Well, those are clickbait sites. Well, what about the fact that it's Fox News and NBC? Well, that's still not enough.
He's gone on and said it does exist. I'm going to take his name.
You've been vaping tonight, so whatever.
I don't drink it.
Huh? What's in the vape pen?
This is nicotine, dude. I make my own juice.
Okay.
And again, even if you were, here's the thing: what you suddenly think? Even if I did use cannabis for any reason, you think that I don't have my senses if I did? Is that what you're insinuating?
I don't know.
Is that what you're insinuating?
I didn't say that.
No, you did because you asked me what's in the vape pen.
I mean, it could. I don't know even know if it's cannabis. It could be something else.
And even if it was, you think that suddenly makes me a stupid person?
Not stupid, but
unintelligent or uninformed. At least I give facts.
Possibly the latter. Possibly the latter.
No.
Okay.
And that's actually pretty judgmental of you, Jeffrey.
Okay. I don't know.
Very. Especially when someone commented in there, and it does kind of sound victim shaming what you've been doing the whole night. So,
How am I victim shaming?
You pretty much avoided the question of if you believe it, and you wouldn't believe it. You wouldn't come out and say it. You wouldn't say it. You kept deferring back to the video instead of answering that question.
I never said I didn't believe he was a victim of child abuse. I said I don't believe that this documentary is real.
No, you kept avoiding answering that question.
Oh, here's my answer. I believe he probably was a victim of abuse.
Okay, if you believe it, then that's fine.
Don't.
Well, I asked you multiple
times. I think what people are confusing though is that I think they think what you're saying, Jeffrey, because of the poor quality of the trailer, that you're saying that the documentary is non-existent. And I don't know, maybe you mean that the substance of the documentary may be in question.
And I agree with that. We don't know.
There is a real document. I mean, just based on that trailer, I doubt it's going to be what they're hyping it up to be.
That
is
the different thing. Yes,
right. I can be skeptical with that too. I could sit here and say maybe it's really nothing.
But maybe what's a terrible
Geraldo Rivera's opening of Capone's vaults.
Well, you know what else is horrible? Looks horrible is one of my first interviews. This was done actually like 10 years ago, but it was one of my first interviews. Look how bad this looks, but I love it. I talked to Corey Haim.
SnookTheFridge.com. Lewis here.
You guys hear it?
Corey Haim.
Yeah.
How you doing, Corey?
Good. How you doing, baby?
He's here at Frank and Son Collectible Show, one of our sponsors.
That's right.
He was trying to get
before
better
this interview, Corey, we were talking a little bit about one of my favorite vampire flicks from the 80s, which is Lost Boys.
Thank you.
You were the main dude in it.
That's right.
Could you tell us a little bit of your thoughts of the Tribe, which is the sequel?
God bless the crew and the cast, but I just thought the movie was a waste of time.
Mm-hmm.
Just went right to DVD. No Joel Schumacher. The power of really didn't have the power of what we had on the first one, so it was just kind of a quick fix, if you will.
Quick fix, yeah. You think the studio didn't give it any love then?
None.
Because honestly, Lost Boys has a massive, not big, massive following.
Yeah.
And for them to just spit out a sequel like that, I think it's a shame, bro.
It is, and it was very, very. It was heartbreaking because personally, I have a lot of family emotional.
Check out the Jedi in the background.
Exactly.
So it wasn't thrilling for me that it went right into the Tribe. That I thought
just the conduit, but okay.
The box, the way it looks, the pictures,
right?
And Angus, and
right.
I thought the box, the cover was better than the whole movie.
Oh man!
But again, God bless the cast and the crew for busting their asses.
you guys bust your ass, but if if the wheels aren't or tires aren't on the car, you could have a Ferrari, it won't run. You know what I mean?
That's right.
So is there going to be a part 3?
There's rumor of part 3. I don't know if that's true or not, but there is rumor of that. But again, there's rumors of lots of things.
Hopefully they'll introduce a time machine where part 2 never happened.
That'd be good.
That'd be awesome, huh?
That'd be good.
So what else are you doing?
I got Crank 2 hitting theaters. Crank 2 High Voltage hitting theaters. Jason Statham, Amy Smart. A whole bunch of people are in it, myself included. That's going to be hitting theaters on the 17th of April.
Okay.
I got Shark City come out this month. It's premiering with Vivica A. Fox.
Awesome.
And she's hosting the party too on the 19th of March.
Right.
Right around the corner. So I still haven't RSVP'd back to that one yet, but I think I'll be out of town for that, which is why. But that I hope people have fun watching. It's a mobster card game. So
awesome, dude.
Be a fun movie. Yeah, man.
So listen, man, I wish you a lot of luck. Just so you know, You touched a lot of people back in the 80s with the Lost Boys and other films.
Thank you.
And, best of luck here at nukethefridge.com.
Hey.
And I'm not going to say this just because you're here in front of me.
Yep.
But, man, you're a cool guy.
Thanks, bro.
All right?
He was.
All right, buddy. It's nukethefridge.com. It's Lewis here signing off.
What's this?
Who is that young man?
That's his mom in the background, too, Corey.
Corey wants to let everyone know what his favorite movie website is.
Nukethefridge.com. Nukethefridge.com is my all-time favorite website. That's what you need to know. Boom.
He used a teleprompter.
I should use that, huh?
Look at how smooth the skin was on you there, Lewis. Yeah.
I am still smooth, man.
You had some youthful skin going on there.
All right. So I'm looking at
I still look good. I still look good. What's up? What's up, chat? Come to my defense, man. You guys don't give any super chats, at least.
I'm looking at a heavy.com article on this.
Yeah.
And they're most of it's based on some here.
Mm-hmm.
However, long after what would have been a 15-minute delay, everyone still had issues with signing in. While it appears that Feldman is at a movie theater somewhere in Los Angeles filled with people.
Yeah.
The bulk of the people who bought tickets to the film were streaming the movie from home. However, the movie was stopped for the live audience. For the live audience as well, Tim Chan tweeted that Feldman wants to pause the screening until everyone has a chance to see it at the same time.
Okay, so there is, if you believe the article, then obviously there is a film because people were.
While not everyone received this notice after a failed attempt to sign in, a bold message in red lettering popped up on the screen for many saying, "Please be patient. The hackers are trying to prevent the stream from airing.
There's
the program will begin
in the theater
momentarily. We appreciated your patience and support." That's some faulty grammar. Jonathan Moran tweeted from the premiere, Corey Feldman has just been told by his technology team the screening has been hacked. We are seeing an attack, he says, to which Corey responded, "This is crazy." So, okay. According to Tim Chan, who's at the live screening, tweeted that Feldman announced after the delay, "You're seeing it for yourself, how people don't want this to happen." So he's at the screening.
Yeah, share the picture, Lewis.
I'm trying to look for it. You have it?
And it sounds like the screening.
I was
it
trying
sounds
to look
like there was no actual movie at the screening, is basically what this report is saying, Manga. So there was a screening with people, but no actual movie was even shown.
Well, I thought you read that they said that they were watching it, then he stopped it, so everyone could watch it together. That's what you said at the beginning. The article said.
You know, I will say guys. Jeffrey,
however,
Jeffrey, real quick, Longa, you may disagree with me here, but I have seen, to me, this is a tragedy. Everything that happened with these guys. Can we agree on that? Everything, all the claims is, if we're, even if you right now don't think it, I'm pretty sure something happened, right? This is a tragedy. Why is he always smiling in every interview? Feldman, he's like, he's at a party. This is not.
That's how some people cope with.
Okay, fair enough. I just feel like, this is
Corey.
He's in pain. He's in pain. I don't know.
You interviewed Corey Haim there. How long before he died?
Dude, I think I was one of the last people to interview him. If not,
did he look happy? Did he look happy?
He did. Yes, but he did not. He died of pneumonia, so he didn't. He wasn't anything.
Yeah, but that was But
I actually think with his situation, if I'm not a doctor, I don't even know, but this is something that could happen. Is if you're under the influence of drugs for a long time, which we know,
immune system's jacked.
Yes, even if you do clean yourself up, you're already sometimes you may already have the damage. Maybe that's what happened, or maybe not.
Yeah,
but
and you also remember that he had this face. You see, is the face he's had to train himself to have all his life. You know what I mean? And sometimes when you're so used to wearing that mask, it's hard to take it off, and you just continue doing it. You just keep pretending.
Like Batman,
you keep,
yeah, I get it.
All right. From all the evidence says is that they started this documentary, but apparently, I don't know. This doesn't seem.
Okay, but Jeffrey, let me just ask you.
This doesn't seem above board.
Jeffrey, could we get it clear? Do you think the documentary was not produced? A documentary was not produced. Is that what you're thinking? Because I would 100% say you're wrong there.
Yeah, he's not going to fill a theater with people when there's no film on.
So then, what what happened? Like I'm looking at Tim Chan was apparently there.
Well, I could, like, for example, this could be a documentary. Somebody could just cut this feed up and say, call it a documentary. That's not a documentary. Yeah, sure. But I just said somebody could just cut it up in a documentary form and say, hey.
If you're asking if I'm still suspicious about this, yes, I am.
About it existing?
Yes.
Oh, and
you know what, Lunga? I'm going to tell you this, though. Mm-hmm. If Corey Feldman saying on his website he got hacked, because that's a conspiracy right there, right?
Yeah.
So I think it's fair for Jeffrey to have a conspiracy theory that it doesn't exist.
Oh yeah,
until it shows. I think that's fair, right?
I mean, here's the thing: I don't have any more proof than Jeffrey does. Yeah. So of course, I mean,
until it runs all the way through.
Yeah. It's just.
But I'm saying even these reports that are online, they're not really they're not substantive.
Like here's the thing. Well, me, I don't have any more proof than you do, Jeffrey. So it's not like I can say that I'm right, you're wrong. We can't say that because it's all subjective.
Sure, you still are.
But but
Jeffrey's playing, man.
I know. And no, I was going to let me play back, but you didn't let me. Anyway,
go. You play.
But yeah, the whole thing is that I tried to look at what facts do we have, okay, and it's Occam's razor, right? Okay, what's the highest probability of what it probably is probably what happened. The most easiest solution is most likely the common one. The fact that this does happen with streams and the fact that they do go down and these kind of technical issues happen quite often, to me tells me that is a distinct possibility, unless I want to be a cynic. The fact that he has a theater full of people will tell me not many people are going to do this and publicize it and not have something in that projector. Okay, because he won't make it out of that theater alive if there was no such thing up there. I mean, let's be fair here, okay? So I look at the probabilities of it, other than my own cynicism, because if I went with my cynicism, I wouldn't believe shit. I wouldn't believe a goddamn thing. That I wouldn't believe that Lucas is Luke, or Lecca is Lecca. I wouldn't believe you or you. I wouldn't believe nothing. I would say it's all a lie. I would say, are you even real, or are you an AI, Jeffrey? You know what I mean? So
yeah, he's
I'm
never
a goblin
seen you.
Slayer.
Yeah. We've never seen you. He's never seen you.
But that's what I go with. Again, that doesn't mean I have any more proof than you do. But I try to, do an Occam's razor, and I go with the most probable solution is usually the right one.
I think you want to believe Corey Feldman.
No, it's not about wanting to believe. It's not about wanting to believe.
Well, to be fair, my point of view is like I don't know anyone, or I wouldn't lie about this kind of stuff. So it's like we have to assume that he's saying the truth. I mean, it's just so brutal to even think that someone would lie about something like this,
Well, again, he is talking about
people still claim people lie about these things.
That doesn't make it right, though.
Whatever.
Well, whatever.
Lewis is the one who's saying that. Like, what his argument is basically, why would someone lie about this?
Jeffrey, if he lies about this, no convention would ever hire him again. No move. He makes money off the conventions. They won't hire for his band. He'll be. That's done. It's done.
Because literally, that's what he lives off of.
Here's the key, though. What's the documentary called? What does it say? It's called My Truth. And we've seen in the past people using My Truth Well, my truth, UFOs exist. We don't know what he meant by that. There's a little.
So
he did leave himself with wiggle room. He does have wiggle room, longer to
Lewis.
Prove
You want to
Jeffrey
believe
right.
him too. You want to believe him too.
No,
Lewis.
I don't. It's not. I don't. It's not that I want.
No, you see, but no, but that's
actually,
the kind of
what?
stuff.
I gotta take that back. I don't want to believe him because I don't want to believe that humans would do something so awful to another human.
Yeah,
I don't want to believe him.
That's where I take issue with when we have certain conversations. It's like, I'm not saying you're right or wrong. I mean, I can just say you're wrong, okay? But I don't have any more proof than you do. I'm not making definitive statements about you. And to say that definitively you think me and Lewis want to believe him when all I'm giving you is the facts of the situation and why it allows me to give a benefit of the doubt. Giving the benefit of doubt is not believing.
Okay, I have another update from Tim Chan, who, according to his Twitter profile, is lifestyle and marketing editor at Rolling Stone. Update: we screened the whole film.
Oh,
regardless of how you feel about Corey Feldman, the topics he's bringing up in the documentary are important and worth paying attention to. Does the film offer clarity? Maybe. Will it change the industry? TBD. Off to bed. More thoughts to come.
Well, there you go. That article was written for you, Jeffrey. This
is not an article. This is a tweet. This is not a journalist. It's a tweet
by a journalist. By a journalist.
Tweet by a journalist. So,
by a journalist.
Yeah.
That's
so all right. I still need to know more.
Need to know? Oh wait, need to know more as far as
off to bed. More thoughts to come. I mean,
okay, but could we get it out of the way that? Could we get it out of the way that?
I acknowledge that a film was screened to an audience tonight.
So you acknowledge that it's real. There is a film.
Yeah.
Just say it, Jeffrey. Just say it.
I acknowledge there was something apparently.
But Lewis, didn't he say something about if it's real, he will apologize right then and there?
Look, here's the deal. After 2 hours, we made some progress. So,
no, I said if it's real and it's of some.
Oh no! Don't change the deal. You said if the film's real. You said if the film's real, I'll admit I was wrong and say I'm sorry. You said if the film was real.
I want the people who paid their money to get what they paid for.
There's still people tweeting out that that it's not showing on the internet, just so you guys know.
And also, you don't know if they'll get if it doesn't come out, you don't know if they won't get
if Tim Chan was there, and he writes for the Rolling Stone, I want to see his article on it and not tweets. That's what I want.
I gotta be honest with you, the way you read it, I don't know if this is, it sounds like he was disappointed in it. Do you get that vibe, guys?
Not necessarily.
Like it didn't deliver, and that's where I think Jeffrey.
That's why I said maybe.
It seems like
it's just weird. Like I want to see actual journalistic articles, and not like tweet reports and stuff. I want to see a real.
Well, maybe there's an embargo for him. Maybe there's an embargo for him.
There's not an embargo. If there was an embargo, there wouldn't be live tweets. Come on.
No, live tweets is not the same as writing an article on it, which is an in-depth review.
This will be reviewed by tomorrow.
Yeah, sure. Then I want to see the actual reviews of what was in the film and what was said.
Okay.
Not only that, you
that's
could bet.
That's for substance.
You could bet on some.
Yeah, I want. Is it wrong that I want? Is it wrong?
No. I agree with you. I agree with you.
Okay, then stop attacking me, Lunga.
Dude,
you've been attacking me this whole stream.
Jeffrey, I'm sorry.
Okay.
I'll get you some cookies. Okay.
Apology not accepted.
Shit, either I don't know, man. I gotta be honest with you, man.
Not a sincere
Jeffrey's been a friend of mine for like I don't know how long, maybe 20 years already. But the thing is, I don't know if he's serious right now or not. But whatever you do,
I just roll with it.
No, this is
I don't care.
Let me get rid of this. I did hear reports.
I don't know if you're serious, Lewis.
Why so serious?
Well,
let's start off with that. I'm always have that smile. See right there that you can see in the camera, right there. Never changes. See?
That's because of the picture. I do gotta say though, I've watched you on videos. Your mouth is like in a permanent smile even when you're talking.
Yeah,
I want to see if I can find some other actual reports of the screening.
Okay, you do that, Jeffrey, for a second. I want to ask Lunga, and I know, Jeffrey, you're going to be listening in the background. Let's switch the topic a little bit. Yeah. I love Tron Legacy, not the first one as much, but I do respect it. I respect it. Not my cup of tea, but I do respect its technical achievement and all the awesomeness and all of like. I have a friend that was a big fan and told me that it actually inspired a lot of the computer lingo we have nowadays. Yeah. So that's fascinating, right? That's like the nerdiest of nerdiest and geekiest movie, right? But I love Legacy. And I always was of the idea that maybe the correct place for Tron to live live action, since they don't want to make a movie because it wasn't that profitable, would be Disney Plus. And I just saw on Collider that it was being planned at a while. Yeah, what do you think of that?
Just talked about. I'd love to see a Tron series. I was a big fan of Tron.
What, a Tron what?
Tron
Legacy
Disney
series.
Plus show. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, what is it happening?
They were talks
talking about it.
What do you think, Jeffrey? Do you like Tron?
I mean, I was sort of let down that they built up that movie so much, and the movie was okay, but
what's weird is that a lot of people do love that movie.
I think I think if you were to continue it, a TV series would be the way to go.
Yeah, I agree. I agree too. I think a TV series would serve.
But they did the animated series. The animated series only lasted for one season, and then they canceled it.
I didn't like the animated series.
I didn't watch it enough to,
because you don't like animation, Lewis.
I kind of do. I prefer live action because
you don't like animation.
Lewis, did you see the trailer for the new DC Apocalypse animated movie?
No, does it look good?
Oh my god, dude!
Dope.
This is like DC Animated's answer to Endgame.
No, I haven't seen it.
Yeah, they got like all these heroes in there from all over the place. Pull it, man! Pull it up.
What's it called?
It's Apocalypse. It's a DC animated.
Let me check that out.
I mean, you're a comics guy too, aren't you?
Yeah, well, I like again live action. I work at a comic convention, and I started trying. I tried reading comics, but they get so. I know I'm gonna get people upset, but they get wacky, and I don't know. They get wacky sometimes. So, DC Apocalypse.
Justice League Dark. It's Justice League Dark Apocalypse War.
It's hard, like sifting through tweets because so much of it is just like much of Twitter is just nonsense.
I hate Twitter. I do. I'm right with you there, Jeffrey.
It's like grown adults acting like kindergartners.
Well, everyone wants to fight about everything. And
I got it. I got it pulled.
No, I got it right here.
You got it? Okay.
Yeah, let me just put up the volume. Yeah, everyone wants to fight about everything. The people with blue check marks have a better algorithm reach.
Yeah.
So their voice is louder than yours no matter what. And it's like you try to apply for a blue check mark and they say, oh, we're not taking applications right now. But then people mysteriously get them. So, I mean, it's not an even playing field. They could stick it up there. You know what?
Someone who was there is Jonathan Moran.
Hold that thought. Is this it?
Yes.
Let's check this out real quick.
Justice League. We are facing an existential threat to the planet. Our only option is to destroy Darkseid. Bow before me. A global war means everyone on the planet is at risk.
You're gullible fools. Darkseid is playing you.
Oh, I see this. Constantina's in there.
The humans earned their fate. I know you hate me, but I wouldn't be here if it wasn't necessary.
I'm completely on your side now.
Shazam!
No more planning. Just do it.
can't quit. The Justice League doesn't quit.
Yeah, very impressive.
Yeah, I was stoked over this because it has.
When does this come out?
Soon. I gotta look at the release date again.
Jeffrey, do you have an update on the Corey Feldman situation? Jeffrey? Uh-oh. Well, there's news articles starting to pop out about the technical issues. The problem is I can't feel bad for that because he should have known. I mean, people were tweeting at him saying that.
Jonathan Moran of the Daily Telegraph Australia. I'm told people close to Corey Feldman that a new screening time will be organized as they've had either a technical glitch or the website has been hacked. I reckon they will organize another time to see it so you won't lose your money. I reckon personally it has been hacked.
Okay, so we're getting more confirmation, and
it's a weird situation. If you
I'll put this on the line. I know you guys may disagree with me. I don't believe it's been hacked. I think it's a bandwidth issue. I don't think
that's what I said for I said from the beginning. I mean, is there a possibility it was hacked? Yeah. I just
people will believe that because people want to believe that people in Hollywood are all evil and they're not.
Right.
I've been there. That's why I would not hang around that shit.
That's why I said there's some hype, meaning they're like, well, let's try to make good of a bad situation. We're having a bandwidth problem. This is going to be bad PR with this going down. So let's spin it a little bit and maybe get, some positive.
Coincidentally, my stream went down when I was talking about it. I didn't do it for the hype. I didn't do it for anything. It's windy as hell in California right now, or in LA right now. And that's what caused the downtime.
I don't know, Louis.
No, well, see, I could go on and make a video.
Spin there.
No, but check this out. Check this out.
For some receipts. I want to see.
Yeah. Here's the deal.
Your pings.
Here's the deal, though. Here's the deal. No, and Jeffrey took over the show and he did an awesome job. But I could go on there and make a video after we're done and say that I was streaming and I titled it about Corey Feldman and I was giving him my opinion and they hacked me. And I don't have to say who they are. I just say they hacked me. And that video is going to do huge. But I can't sell out like that. I can't sell out like that.
Illuminati. It's the Illuminati.
Yeah, the Illuminatis.
I don't know. The situation still seems suspicious to me. I don't know.
Jeffrey, I do agree with you. Yeah. There is a lot of weirdness going on with that. So I'm not. I hear a thing. I'm not of the position to say that there isn't some room for obviously criticism here, and it is a little weird. It can be construed that way. So I'm not saying.
I'm just and it's weird to me. It's weird to me that if Martin Chan is a reporter for Rolling Stone and he was there, how he has so little to say about it. But
the fact that he is saying about it, and I mean, it is a tweet. You just said you said how Twitter is yourself, and
but I want to wait to hear more before I make a final decision. So anything I say tonight, I preface I need to hear more, and this is not my final decision.
Louis, can we get him to at least say
disclaimer
that the video is real? It does.
Is it real, Jeffrey? I
don't know. I'm still suspicious.
even though journalist for Rolling Stone says there
Lunga, okay, guys,
I'm gonna come over there and I'm gonna steal all your Funko Pops.
No,
that wicked Funko Pop, it's mine.
I got something better. I got this at C2E2.
Is that Asuna?
Yes.
Asuna is mine. I'm taking your Asuna figure.
It's mine.
I'm taking the R2D2.
I gotta say this, guys.
I'm taking your chair, Lunga. That chair. I'm acquiring it.
How about some Knuckles?
Here's what
I'm gonna take Knuckles. Knuckles killed Sonic's mom.
You know what the weird thing about Lunga is? The weirdest thing? It's like he's so cool that I've never even thought of smoking or vaping or anything, but he makes it look so cool that I'm going to steal that. I'm going to steal his pipe or whatever the hell it is. And I'm going to start vaping. I don't care.
It's nicotine. We don't know.
I don't care what's in there. The thing is,
I gotta be fair though. No, I did smoke. I smoked cigarettes for 20 years.
Yeah.
And I got off of it and started vaping 8 years ago now. 8 years.
Right.
8 years ago was the last time I had a cigarette. And since then I've gotten nicotine down to almost nothing in there. So the nicotine's gonna be almost completely gone, and all that's left is flavors and vegetable glycerin.
Good for you. Good for you.
So this stream, ladies and gentlemen, is called Happy Movie Talk.
I'm still gonna take the Asuna statue.
You're not, dude. She'll stab you in the throat. Just so you know. That's how close we are. That's how close we are.
And then I'm gonna display it next to my Goblin Slayer statue.
Don't you dare put Asuna near your Goblin Slayer.
Goblin Slayer would be a better partner for her than Kirito.
No,
who's a jerk.
I like Kirito. Kirito.
He's a jerk, and he flirts with
other. Not a jerk.
He's constantly
a nice
flirting with other women.
Hold on.
He's gonna cheat on Asuna.
No, it's a harem. They all flirt with him, and he says, "Oh, you guys."
Huh?
They flirt with him.
That's unfair to Asuna. Asuna shouldn't have to put up with that.
So if I change the title of this stream here, I guarantee you will like quadruple the audience. Should I do it, or are we getting late?
As long as you put up my link in the chat afterwards, sure.
Well, why don't you put your link up there? Put your link right there. What do you need? Longa, say join me. Say that in the chat. Let
join
the
me, guys. Join me.
Subscribe to you, man.
Do it.
Same thing with Hollywood Purgatory. Let's do it.
Do it.
Share the love.
Now I gotta actually open up a YouTube window because we can't type in StreamYard. It's so messed up. I don't know why they don't. Only the host can type in the chat in StreamYard.
You could do it on the regular chat, right? Yeah.
Yeah, I gotta go to the I gotta go to the actual. You open up the YouTube video.
Any other updates, Jeffrey?
Nothing of substance. It's just all kind of just. It's mostly nonsense from what I can find. Tim Chan seemed to be like the only legit reporter who apparently was actually there, and we're still waiting on like what he actually has to say about it. So I would look up Twitter tomorrow. I would keep an eye on Twitter for Tim Chan if we want to hear more about this. But all I know is that the people who paid on his website to watch it didn't get what they paid for.
Well,
and apparently there were people.
Their money back. They'll get their money back, though.
I mean, I would hope so, but
unless it went to some weird form.
To me it's bad form to promise something and not deliver like that, whether it was technical or hacker or whatever.
Well, you can't prevent technical. I mean, it happens. Shit happens, dude. It happens to the best.
Then you should be able to either get it to work at some point as promised, or
I don't like
totally refund or totally refund.
Yeah, but like Lewis said too, though, he didn't look like he spent a lot of money on it. You know what I mean? So he may not have the best servers. He may not.
I don't like people. If you're gonna claim you have a technical team, then you have a.
Not all technical teams are built the same.
Then don't say technical team. Well, just say my webmaster.
Listen, when my girlfriend's upstairs doing Fanime Friends and streaming on my laptop, I'm her technical team.
Okay, so you're like you're more like a webmaster then, not a technical team.
Okay. Anyone that fixes problems with technical issues is called a tech team.
Goblin Slayer is better than Sword Art Online.
Look at this. He just wants to go back to an argument he thinks he can win. Actually, to be honest,
I would win that. You admit I would win that argument.
To be fair, I can't say that because I've never seen Goblin Slayer.
Okay.
But I can't. I mean, I who knows? I could watch it and like it better because I've never seen it, so I don't know. But what is my all-time favorite, and I love even more than this, but they didn't have any statues at C2E2, is Fate, Stay Night, and Fate Zero.
Oh well, they keep making new Fate stuff.
I agree. I still haven't seen the third line, Sakura's line, Heaven's Feel.
Fate is like there's like more Fate than Marvel Universe stuff out there. If they have more,
but not all of it's good. Not all of it's good. Some of it's okay. But I loved obviously Unlimited Blade Works, Stay Night, Unlimited Blade Works, and Zero. Apocrypha was okay. I was kind of okay with Apocrypha. Whatever that one, I forgot what the one was called, and something, whatever, the one where that amalgam guy is going, it's like in the future, and he's going through like that cloud version of the Guild Wars, whatever, and it was kind of weird.
So Fox News has not reported on this story since the yesterday.
Fox News is like, yeah, we're not going to touch it for a little while.
Well, you guys were propping them up earlier.
Well,
no, I said that he went on there.
Wasn't propping him up. I was just saying you said no reputable, and I said, well, I mean, if Fox reputable, it can be argued as well.
It seems arguable. It seems arguable. I'm just saying if Rolling Stone puts out an actual review and it's something of substance and it's not just like, oh yeah, I saw this documentary, it was interesting.
But you can't argue that it does not exist. At least half of it does. At least half of it does.
I honestly I don't know.
Well, hold on. But that guy from Rolling Stone said that he has seen it.
Right. Yeah, he said he saw it all. Are you saying he's lying? Then asking us to read his comments.
I want to wait. I need to see more first.
Okay, so you're saying that you think that this reporter could be lying?
Thanks, Brian.
I won't excuse the possibility. I won't dismiss the possibility.
Your cynicism runs deep, my friend.
I mean, we live in a cynical world, and I'm just a cynical.
Here's the thing: I was just as cynical as you a long time ago. I got out of that because I realized it caused way too much stress in my life.
Okay, I'm not all that stressed though, Lunga.
Give it a little time of cynicism.
I'm very relaxed.
I would beg to differ on that one.
Okay.
So
Asuna agrees with me.
People are coming in right here. We're live feeding here on we're live streaming here on Nerd Report. Talking about the Corey Feldman documentary. I know people are coming in. We changed the title of this feed.
Or as Jeffrey likes to call it, the monumentary.
There's a debate going on between us if even the documentary exists. Some people like me think that it's probably exists, but it's not going to deliver what's promised. And stuff. So we're just going through Twitter, various reports. I hope not, I hope this is all some sort of, the reason I hope it's a hoax is because I hope none of this awful stuff ever happened to the Corey Feldman and Corey Haim. Cause it just sounds like awful, stuff that's like out of my comprehension. If that's what you understand. And I'm not saying they're lying, but I just, that's awful.
It is. I mean, if you want to say wishful
thinking, they were kids with dreams and stuff like that,
Yeah, but I will say, video aside, and what's content is, but up until this video, everything he said in this net, I believe it happened to him.
Yeah.
Did the Hatchet Book Group do the right thing by canceling Woody Allen's memoir? Apropos of nothing.
I am not up for cancel culture. I don't believe in that.
Okay.
So I would say let him put out what he's going to put out and let the consumers decide. If consumers don't want it, they won't buy it.
Hatchet Group dropped their plans last week to release the book. I don't know what it was. I don't know all the details about this book. Apparently, there were protests from Allen's estranged children, Ronan and Dylan Farrow. Apparently, employees staged like a protest about releasing the book, and they decided to cancel releasing the book.
Yeah, because they didn't want any lawsuits. They didn't want any lawsuits from the family. That's probably what it was. And
well,
that's
what about Woody? What about Woody Allen?
What about him?
I mean, wouldn't he have a lawsuit situation here?
Probably, but that has nothing to do with the publication company. The publication company.
The book was said to be an intensive look into Allen's life and career, including insight on his professional and personal relationships.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying the guy shouldn't do it. If you can't get a publisher, self-publish.
Now,
I'm a new writer, so I self-published my book because no publisher, no agent wanted to pick me up.
Okay, so Farrow released a statement on social media. To each and every individual who at great professional risk to themselves stood in solidarity with my brother and myself and all victims of sexual abuse yesterday. Words will never describe the debt of gratitude I owe to you. So, I believe they both have these are his stepchildren, right? With Mia Farrow.
I believe believe so. I don't know. I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know too. I don't know.
I think they've alleged that Alan was an abuser, correct?
An abuser. That's what I've heard. Yes.
Okay. Now those are the allegations. Woody Allen remained a prominent filmmaker throughout the 90s and the aughts.
So did Roman Polanski.
Yeah. Well. People defended Roman Polanski for a while too.
They did.
Up until
there's very few times
movement.
There's very few times you'd find any kind of celebrity that won't have some fan base that'll protect him.
But
we've seen that with the Johnny
with Roman Polanski, it was a lot of his it was a lot of big names actually supporting.
Of course
him.
They would, because it's Hollywood, and
including Quentin Tarantino.
Yeah, people it's okay to normal people like us. We're not going to agree with this sentiment, okay? But they are Hollywood's very bohemian. It still has a lot of that, hippie mentality, even before there were hippies, okay? It has a lot of that free love mentality, and age is a number. And to most normal people like us, that would like squeak us out and say, "No, dude, that doesn't jive." But they have this, and the reason why is because a lot of them, when they got in younger, it happened to them, and it happened to them, and they're like, "This is just Hollywood. This is how it is, and this is the lifestyle if you want to get into it." Now, I'm not saying that's a valid excuse. It isn't in my mind, but that's why you'd have people defending them.
Gun Dungeon. Do you think it was a hacker, or are you just commenting?
Oh, that's my boy. That's my boy Gungan. That's he can be just as cynical as Jeffrey.
So do you think
Gungan Dungeon is on my side and agrees with me? He knows I'm right.
Bro, the part that I think there's a documentary. I just don't know if it delivers.
Why didn't he just Facebook Live it or something?
Because he wants to make money off it. That's a different issue too.
I mean, if it's that important, why make money off of it?
Well,
why
again,
not just tell your story?
Because the guy's broke. The guy's broke. Look it up.
He's broke, and he needs lawyers. And it's the same reason why you have a lot of other. How many actors that are down to their luck that had bad childhoods or stories have sold rights to books? They've all done it. He's just doing this on his own instead of selling the rights. So probably what happened is he probably failed at selling the rights, so this is his way of self-publishing, like I talk about when it comes to books. That's probably what happened. No production company wanted to pick it up because guess what? They're all in fucking Hollywood, so none of them wanted to pick it up to maybe actually make something, sell a book, or other than he had the book rights, but other than making like a movie on stuff or this and that or a series.
Check this out.
They didn't want to take it.
Sorry, check this out. Terms of service specify that nobody will be getting a refund for this, by the way.
That adds to Jeffrey's theory.
Jeffrey's starting the gates of momentum. Longa, I think Jeffrey's starting.
Gungan, you're a smart dude, and Gungan knows what I'm talking about here.
Gungan made my RTGO logos.
Okay, okay. Here,
there's a lot of people
I want to know about
the
terms of service.
Real quick. We got a lot of people coming in. I want to ask you guys in the chat, people listening, let me know. Did you guys subscribe? Did you guys put in that $20? Did you get to see anything? Maybe the beginning of it? What are your feelings now about the entire situation as we continue?
I don't think if you filed a payment dispute on this, I don't think a terms of service would matter.
You mean on your credit card? Because you didn't get what you were promised.
Yeah, like I feel like if I filed a dispute with like American Express, they would give me back the $20.
Yeah, if you did with a credit card like that, yeah, especially a good credit card. I mean,
I think you got 100,000 people to watch this.
But
I think you got
do you have any numbers for that? Or is that just a guess?
I'm just guessing, man, because all the coverage you got, and there's people obsessed with this. There's people.
I don't know. I don't think 100. I would give maybe conservative estimate 20 to 30,000.
20 to 30,000
people, subscribers.
Yeah,
that's that buy the on demand. That's what I think.
That would be $2 million.
What, 20 or 30,000? You're talking about?
If 100,000 people paid $20 for this,
people, yeah,
that would be $2 million.
Yeah. I think the documentary probably cost them $500,000
to produce.
It doesn't look. It doesn't look
with that low value.
Yeah,
I don't even think
no,
it's
it
that
does
much.
not look. Doesn't even look like it cost
so much money.
$10,000, Lewis.
I mean,
All
I would
right.
no. I mean,
Based on
depending
that
on what he is,
trailer.
I would say it was maybe $50,000.
I mean,
Camera
where?
equipment, good camera equipment, believe it or not, is actually quite expensive.
That didn't look like good camera equipment to me.
It looked pretty good. It was better than using like a cell phone or you know.
It looks cell phone quality.
Nah, it was better than that. I wouldn't go that far.
I think Gungan Dungeon is the most smartest, level-headed user here who has commented.
What about me
on this situation?
Okay, so 15 minutes of it.
I'm sorry, Lewis. You dragged me into this quagmire, Lewis.
I know. Dude, I don't know. I was debating whether or not to talk about.
I was having a happy-go-lucky evening before.
Longa messed it up for you.
It's all my fault. It's all my fault.
No,
I'm the hemorrhoid on Jeffrey's pimply ass. All right, Jeffrey.
That's a good one.
Do you want some preparation H? I can get some,
no.
Some tuck
Please,
pads.
No. Did either of you, Lewis? You saw Onward, right?
I have not. No. Did you like it?
Onward was a good movie, and I'm disappointed it didn't do better at the box office.
Do you know when the Hunt's embargo lifts? Because I just saw it tonight.
I didn't see it. They didn't give you an embargo?
I don't know when it lifts. I don't see any Rotten Tomato reviews.
I don't know about
because I
haven't. What studio is The Hunt?
Blumhouse.
Yeah. Who's the distributor?
Universal.
Okay, so I didn't get an embargo from them or an invite, so I don't know. I wasn't too interested in that film. Was it good?
Dude, it's so good. It is so good. Like if you like Kill Bill, you're gonna like this.
Yeah,
it's
if you said it was like a complete lie, the trailer. I saw it.
The trailer looks goofy. I saw it like once or twice. To be fair, I'm kind of spoiler free. I don't like politics in my movie, but okay. But the way it was done, it was hilarious, man.
I think I know where you're going, and because I already kind of talked about this on Max's channel when he brought it up like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
When they were talking about how it was delayed or something, or something, I forgot what it was.
It's a satire, right?
It's a revenge flick, bro. It's
it's a revenge
Kill Bill, bro.
But,
it's
yeah, but when I saw it,
how is it a revenge flick?
Hold on. They let Longa talk. Yeah.
Like I said, I haven't seen the movie. I just went by the trailer. When we did a trailer reaction and talked about it, I said the basic premise of the film to me seemed like it was Hostel but outdoors, and Hostel and Hunger Games kind of mixed together, kind of outdoors stuff, outdoor style, and when you said politics,
Hunger Games
in
was
my
indoors?
mind.
Hold on.
No. I said outdoors.
Okay.
The Hunt from the trailers was outdoors, not indoors, just like Hunger Games was and stuff like that. And Hostel was indoors. That's why I said this is like an outdoor Hostel.
It wasn't as gross as Hostel though. Like,
well, yeah, but I mean the plot, the premise.
Yeah.
Not but and the other thing that you said the politics, you don't like politics in there. I was thinking that it was a class structure thing going on.
It can be, but it was okay. So I'm watching this in Hollywood, so you know the politics there.
Yeah.
Not saying that I am for or against anybody.
Right. I get it.
But you hear the people. It's kind of one sided over here, but and whether good or bad or whatever you think, right? But the thing is, I heard the crowd like this is 100% press. Laugh their ass off, and then when they realize they're getting bashed on, complete silence in the theater.
Mm-hmm.
So I was laughing through the entire thing, man. But
yeah,
when the shoe was on the other side,
I did feel that.
Yeah, dude. Like when the shoe was on the other side, or whatever the phrase is, man.
Not so funny then.
Yeah, it wasn't funny, but I was laughing at both because that thing was so funny. And then the main actress, I forget her name, but I think they made her look like Uma Thurman. There's scenes in there right out of Kill Bill to me. I'm going to put that in my review. And I wonder if I'm the only one I noticed that the fight scenes where they were placed, it had the Tarantino long drawn out dialogue type of thing.
Betty Gilpin.
Excuse me?
Betty Gilpin.
Yeah, she was awesome.
She does kind of look kind of like Uma Thurman did back at that time. Yeah.
I've been waiting for Kill Bill Volume 3, and I don't care anymore. I have The Hunt, and I tweeted at Jason Blum. Jason Blum, and I told him, make more of these, bro. Please make more of these. This is so much fun, and I hope people
better than The Purge.
I don't know
bro. Nothing like.
I don't know if you could pull this up, but going back to the Feldman thing,
Sherp
Derpa said there's a video on Twitter of Feldman saying, "With all the money we made, we should have no problem getting offers from distributors, so y'all will get to see it." I don't know if that can be corroborated, but
money they scammed out of people.
So they have to pay twice? Is it a double? That sounds like
no. I think he means that when distributors see how much money they pulled in, that they'll want to distribute it widely. I think that's what he meant.
We'll see. I mean, we'll see about that. Lofty promises, Lunga.
I'm just commenting what someone said in the chat. I didn't even say if it's corroborated or not. I haven't.
Sherp Derpa. Also, the website that's taking the money has half-second response time to connect and perform the encryption handshake. The website taking the cash is not being attacked. Sherp Derpa, dunking it like Michael Jordan.
Well, the thing is, the main website pulls up fine. Hey, if you guys are new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe. We like to talk about a lot of stuff that has to do with entertainment, including Lost Boys, 80s stuff, like the Coreys. Right now, we're just doing a late live stream. We didn't think this many people were going to be in it, but hey, we'll continue to go as long as you guys continue to come here. So I know Longa drank some coffee before coming here, right?
No.
My Hero Academia. Look at the numbers for this little anime film with a limited release. Made $29 million worldwide. Made $29 million worldwide. $12.7 million domestically. Now that's like a small number compared to a blockbuster, but this is like a small film from Japan with a limited theatrical run, and it is doing spectacularly.
They made a My Hero Academia movie?
It's the second one. The second one.
I thought it was
Heroes Rising.
I thought it was a series.
It is a series. They when you have these long-running Shonen Jump shows, they do movie spinoffs all the time.
Okay, well that's what I was asking. I said they made a movie.
Yeah, this is the second movie, in fact.
Gotcha. And it's animated, correct?
It's thankful. Yes, if it was live action, it would probably.
I haven't watched it yet. My daughter just started watching it. This
is a great show. This is a great show for like all genders, all types of people. Mm-hmm. It's got something for everyone.
And Jeffrey, if you like anime, on Stream Junkies on Friday nights we have a show called Fanime Friends.
You should have me on.
We do take guests on. If you love I'm not joking. If you really into anime,
yes,
they would love to have you on. I usually kind of sit back and moderate because I don't watch everything they watch.
Yeah.
But it's my girlfriend Marie, Bashti, and Osaka Ren, and me and Max are there too. Just and Max's wife.
Should jump into my DMs.
Yeah,
jump into DMs.
Add me on Twitter.
What's your Twitter?
At Darth Lunga.
And you guys are welcome to join him too. He's got some good stuff going on. So,
but yeah, I just think it's good because not only that, this is not a CG animated feature. So I mean, the Japanese anime industry is still producing 2D animated features that people are watching and want to see and paying to see in theaters. So this, to me, it shows that there's still a market for it if people are willing to make good products, because the two basically like a little over 10 years ago, the 2D animated feature basically died in the US, and now we can only see CG. A major studio will only release like a CG animated feature, whether it's like DreamWorks,
I'm not happy with either.
Disney, Universal, Illumination, or whatever. But in Japan, they're still making
animated
traditionally animated features.
Yeah.
Fairly regularly, and the ones that are based on properties like My Hero Academia, they don't get big releases, but when they get limited theatrical runs, people turn out and do well.
Apparently there's a name reveal on
Andy Kaufman from LA Times tweeted.
Do me a favor, guys. Check that out. Do not say it live on the stream. I just could you share it with me on the comments private area, because I don't want to name names. I just, it's weird, to just name people's names here. From a third parties.
But this is kind of what I'm talking about. Like we need information like this coming out.
Well, now, Jeffrey, you got it. You got it right here. If Longa, I think you're taking care of that.
I'm looking it up.
Oh my God.
You saw
I almost wish I didn't read this.
Send it to me on Facebook real quick.
Yeah, I'm sorry if this takes a minute, people, because I'm trying to send Lewis some information now.
Yeah, is it bad? Okay, so we have.
Oh yeah, this is not about Corey Feldman. It's 6 women have accused a person, which you said you don't want names of sexual harassment or misconduct.
And it's through the documentary.
Is it through?
Well,
the tweet doesn't mention anything about the documentary.
He's saying their Instagram story.
I'm looking at Twitter. I didn't look at Instagram.
Look, for anyone who's in the chat, if you want to read this information for yourself, it is you can go to Amy Kaufman at Amy K-I-N and at Amy K in LA. I'm sorry. She is tweeting about the screening and has a little bit more detailed information apparently on what was now granted. This is just what one person is saying. So here's my point. There's still allegations, okay? But this is what was said, apparently said in the film at the screening.
Yeah, I'm looking at it now too.
This is a person who's been named before.
Has been named, reported about before, but has also been denied by other sources as well.
Oh well. All right.
Did they really need to put the details in there? That was not necessary. That was
Well, I mean, I don't know.
But no, here's the thing. We're talking about an actor would just again. It's so weird. When I read it,
it is what it is, guys. Wow.
It's no, but I'm saying when I read it, it starts to sound like. Okay, that sounds like some shit you'd see in a back alley. You know what I mean? Not like in Hollywood. But then again, this is gonna sound bad. We are talking about Charlie Sheen, who's done some crazy fucking shit. So it's it's kind of this like weird it sounds unbelievable, but at the same time, it sounds kind of believable when it talks about Charlie Sheen.
Oh man.
Okay, so apparently Amy Kaufman says the only place the film was screened was at the screening since the live stream website did not load.
So it only screened in the theater.
Apparently it was shown and it was only shown at the theater for the screening tonight.
Are you reading this on Instagram or on Twitter?
We're on Twitter right now.
I'm reading this on Twitter, and Amy Kaufman she's a Hollywood writer for the LA Times.
Right, Amy Ken LA, right?
And has also wrote the book Bachelor Nation. So,
yeah, because I just see her talking about the name that she named but that's
is Bachelor Nation is that about the reality show? I don't know how serious of a reporter she is, but she is apparently a writer for the LA Times. So I would take her tweets a little more seriously than just some of the other reports I've been seeing about this.
During an interview with Wendy Williams, I think he said he had several.
Okay, here's my problem with this accusation. we've heard that we've heard this name before, and we've heard these accusations before. So I guess my issue is that this isn't like a new accusation. It's kind of, and I'm sorry if that sounds bad, but I feel like we've heard this name get brought up.
It's going right now in the money grab area. In other words, in your opinion, right?
What do you mean?
Like the entire thing was because there's some people in the chat saying this is old news. So it's basically
Sherp. I agree with you, Sherp Derpa. There's nothing new here. It's just old rehashed drama. That's kind of if that, and I don't know. Like I felt like based on his previous statements, there'd be a lot more than what. Now there could be, but if this is all we're getting, I hope there's more. I hope there's more than that. And they didn't oversell this.
I hope there's not. I hope none of this ever happened. But
well, I mean, Lewis, he's the one making the allegations. So yeah. I mean,
well, especially considering he was talking about the way he discussed about what what happened to him in his life. It was supposed to be like this cadre of people. It was like this group, just so many people. And like so many names you wouldn't believe, and this and that,
this is just one prominent. I don't know if there were more prominent names. There could have been, but this is my problem. We're just getting all this information piecemeal out of a screening. So, but apparently it did screen, and people did see. Reporters were there, and apparently did see it, and they're talking about it. So, there's that.
Yeah, and she has a story to come. So
okay, so after 2 hours,
Access Media, if you were there at this screening tonight, please write articles. Please tell us more and just give more information.
Access Media.
I mean, I would assume so. I mean, LA Times is
this trending?
I would consider them a reputable publication.
Yeah,
so I want
Access Media.
I need some substantive articles and not just tweets is what I need.
Well, she said story to come.
No, I don't even know if she said that.
Yeah, when she describes what happened and she says story to come from the screening, and then dash the only place the movie was screened since the live streamed it website didn't load. But she says story.
She didn't say story to come. Oh, here it goes. Story to come from the. Yeah. Okay. I'm sorry, I missed that part.
Yeah.
So hopefully we will get starting tomorrow. We will get these stories that will set the record straight.
I don't want to sound like
on what was shown.
I don't want to sound like a shill or anything for Hollywood or anything, but I just want people to understand that people in Hollywood, like the ones I've met, have all been people that are just trying to move ahead in their career, make a living out of stuff they love actually. Most of them believe in the art, and I would not be part of anything like that. Hang around if I saw any kind of vibe, even like by 1% of it. Mm-hmm. So a lot of people are like real quick to say, well, this is just a conspiracy by the lead in Hollywood and stuff. I personally have not seen anything like that at all.
Yeah, but how do you explain Harvey Weinstein to do what he did for?
I never heard. Well, he's pre Weinstein and that company, the Miramax. Weinstein company, Miramax, whatever, was kind of before I started covering massive events. But I don't know. I don't,
But no, yeah, but he was doing stuff not that long ago too. It's not just.
I have not witnessed anything like that.
Just to respond to people in our chat, wasted years. They talked about the Sheen thing like a year ago at least. Sherp Derpa, hashtag Corey Feldman on Twitter has these clips from the event itself of Corey addressing the audience. Sherp Derpa, Gary Franchi from the YouTube channel The Next News Network was there live at the event as well. He's a reliable news reporter. Thank you for the tip, Sherp Derpa.
Yeah. Well,
I hear you. I hear you, Lewis. But
I just don't want people to assume one bad apple is everyone. I don't think that's fair.
I
wouldn't assume one bad apple is everyone, but it's way more than one bad apple. Sorry.
I don't think people are assuming that, but I mean, if some house cleaning needs to get done, get it done.
But even the person who got accused today, right? Is he an active Hollywood celebrity? No. Corey Feldman made it seem like he is. He went on all these interviews saying the person's as big.
He's still a name. He's still a big name.
Of course, but
Right.
he's
and a big name that's had
he's
a lot of
infamous
controversy.
Right now.
He's had a lot of controversy with him too. That's why I said.
I'm saying it, but the chatters, I kind of see what they're saying, where he's just rehashing old drama. Like, yeah, this is an old accusation, and I thought we were going to hear something a bit more comprehensive.
And I get what you're saying, and just to play devil's advocate here, I do understand what you're saying. But while we're saying he's rehashing old news, it was rumor milled that he didn't confirm yet. So
who did?
If anything, Corey Feldman.
Oh. Right. I as I said earlier in that Hollywood Reporter, I think the allegation came from someone named. I'm not going to say. We don't want to mention who it was, but like it came from it was reported on in 2017, basically. So
yeah,
I think we've already said enough that you know who we're talking about, but I'm not going to say out loud who it is. But honestly, though, look, this isn't even enough for me to condemn the man either. I'm sorry. It's still.
Well, there's a lot of people obviously interested in this topic, and just so you guys know, I want to share with the viewers right now. I did see a lot of chatter on Twitter, people pushing back against this documentary ever happening, and people claiming, and I couldn't confirm this, but I was trying to get in touch with a few people, that Corey Haim's mom was opposed to this documentary.
Yeah, that I have read. She was getting kind of pissed.
But for some reason, like the people that were saying that never got in touch with me. They were supposed to get in touch with me today. Maybe they will later. But I was trying to get the exclusive for you guys. I was talking to a few sources back and forth that claim to be close to Haim's mom. I can't get in touch with her, but there's a lot of people being extremely mean to her on Twitter, and I urge you, everyone. I'm sure
this is what I hate about Twitter.
Yeah, don't do that. She's a grieving mother. You don't have to call her names. She's gonna be irrational. I know it's been a long time since Corey Haim passed away, but that there's a thing in Lord of the Rings. Remember Lord of the Rings? Parents never supposed to bury their child. So we could never comprehend what she's feeling.
Sherpa. Gary did say earlier when he was in the car on the way to the event that he was invited in a personal capacity. Gary is speculating the server was overloaded, but the website has half a second response time. None of the technical explanations add up. I have decades of computer software engineering. Man, Sherpa is like a rock star in here. TM Slatton. I'm sorry if I'm not, or Tim Slatton. 10 years ago today, since
that was today. Wow. 10 years.
Jesus Garcia asking who was the Hollywood named. Garcia, if you go to Amy K in LA on Twitter, you can see who was named and what was apparently alleged in the film. By Corey Feldman. Slatton also said, I think there's more to come. There's other actors who have backed up Feldman's claims, but so far who has been named is old news and denied by Haim's mother, excuse me. Jose Luis Lamelli says we have been Fire Festival. Well, it's possible, Lamelli. It's possible this was a bit overhyped and overplayed, but we'll still see about that. Anything else to add, Lewis?
I don't. Well, you know what else is fascinating? I was talking about the star power of being a celebrity. You know, the star power of the '80s versus nowadays, and people don't. Do the youth even remember the Coreys? I mean, but look at this feed. There's a lot of people interested in this. When we go live, this channel doesn't really go live much, and for us to just go live randomly and have these many people viewing, it tells you something. People are definitely interested in the story. I'm surprised it's not trending on Twitter. and it may be a hint of how many people actually paid for it, because it's fascinating. Everyone, where was it? Is it the story, or was it the movies these guys were in, Lost Boys, or is it just, what is it? Do you guys have any idea?
I mean, I think part of it is that it's scandalous, right?
Yeah,
it's scandalous, and people, that definitely attracts people.
Right.
It does have a bit of that kind of like, oh my God, like you're watching a train wreck kind of factor to it.
We're also in an environment now. You know, the Weinstein, the Cosby's.
I mean, well, I'm just trying to put it into words. I'm struggling putting it in words.
People got to understand this.
It's also awful, and I mean, you know, but I don't know. Jose Luis Lamelli was Dominic Brescia mentioned. I do not know if he was.
She only naming one name. That's it.
According to Amy K in LA, Amy Kaufman with the LA Times, Tim Chan with Rolling Stone did not mention Dominic Brescia, and they were apparently there in attendance and watched the film.
Right.
So we do not know.
They didn't say if the name they mentioned is the only name either. So it's kind of
correct. We don't know, but that's the only name. That's the only name we've heard so far. There could have been other names.
Let's leave the names out of it as well, because I kind of like, I want this needs to be like court of law.
We might get sued. We also might get sued, Louis.
We won't, because this is other people.
We're just repeating. No, if you're just repeating tweets from journalists, that's you.
Well, but there's comments, and I don't want to just like repeat allegations, because someone.
Oh no. The comments, no. I'm talking about. We're just the only thing we're talking about is what the journalists.
I guess part of it is Corey in the 80s. Feldman and Corey Haim, they were prominent child actors.
Yeah.
Young actors kind of hitting it big in the 80s, and it's kind of that seedy kind of underbelly, like it's like the darker side of Hollywood, and that has always sort of attracted interest, kind of like, where did these hotshot young stars, where did they go wrong? Where did they go bad? Like, where did things go bad for them? Yeah. And it kind of, people want to know about that. And these stories kind of, attract people. Well, Matt Jarbo, you cannot be sued for defamation for discussing something that is.
I understand that, but since I don't know who these people that are being mentioned are, I don't feel it's fair to re-mention them, because I don't know where it's coming from. You know what I mean?
Jose Luis Lamelli, FYI, Brescia is dead. He died in 2018. Someone else meant, I think Lamelli. Please look up Dominic Brescia. Haim's mother confirmed Brescia as his abuser. And he was one of the people he was one of the previous sources of one of the allegations that was repeated in this film. Jesus Garcia, Woody Allen, Weinstein, Epstein, Hollywood is trash. What even was Jeffrey Epstein?
That was just recently. He's the one who hung himself.
Yeah, but I mean, what was his what did he do?
His was sex trafficking underage girls.
No, but like what was his front? What was his day job? An American. His Wikipedia says an American financier.
Yeah, exactly. Here's the thing. That's what people are saying. That no one really knows, except that one woman who people wanted to bring up because they were worried that he was going to name her. No one really knows where his money came from, because he didn't have any, and then suddenly, literally almost like overnight, he did. And they called it financing. And what the speculation is, again, this is speculation because we never got the trial, nothing's ever really revealed. Right. But the speculation is that this money he suddenly got, the financing, was income from all these powerful people for the underage.
It says he had.
Real quick, everyone watching, could you please press that like button and also share this stream? And please like our channel. I know there's a lot of new people watching right now, curious about what we're about. This right now, we're on the Nerd Report YouTube channel. We like to talk about pop culture. Usually we don't get as deep about this kind of stuff, but it's just, this situation's fascinating. It's kind of gone under the radar of a lot of people. As a fan of the Coreys and their film, especially The Lost Boys, which I'm obsessed with. And I also had a chance to interview Corey Haim at one point, one of my first interviews. I've just been, following this a little bit and decided to go on here live. I want to thank Hollywood Purgatory and Longa for coming in this late. Matt Jarbo dropped by, and we had a few other people as well, and everyone in the chats and comments. But smash that like button. I believe that's the term.
Okay.
Smash that like button.
Okay, but someone. Yeah, sorry, Lewis. Go ahead.
Go ahead, brother.
Okay, well, someone was equating Epstein to Weinstein and Woody Allen, but besides Epstein maybe having friends in Hollywood and having powerful friends in Hollywood, did he actually have like a Hollywood like movie career? No, I don't think he did. So I don't really. So Jesus Garcia, I don't. Other than maybe he might have had friends and associates in Hollywood, I don't really think you can lump him in because
right. But
Epstein
I think what they're trying to say is his customers who were slimy, sleazy people,
possibly,
were
but
a lot from Hollywood.
Here's my point: he wasn't a manager. He wasn't like a manager. He wasn't a producer.
Right.
He wasn't a Hollywood executive. He was someone who I guess maybe had power. Maybe he did have powerful friends in Hollywood or associates in Hollywood.
Well, considering he had supposedly royalty and ex-presidents, yeah, I would assume.
Well, yeah. So I mean, well.
Have you guys ever listened?
That's a whole other can of worms.
Have you guys ever listened to Feldman's music?
No.
Okay. Lucky.
I was at this party a couple months ago that he was there with his wife. I didn't speak with him, but he was. It was PUBG Save the Rainforest event. He was one of the guests. Did not talk to him, did not speak to him.
Yeah, some people are, guys, don't mention the names in the chat, in the comments. People are just dropping names like, I heard this guy. It's ridiculous. That's why I don't like mentioning names. You know what I mean?
Let's not do that, Samantha Walker Nick, because I don't think there's no proof that name was even mentioned in the film. There's only
because we don't want to drop
there's only one name.
We're kind of in an environment right now where all you have to do is be mentioned and you're guilty.
Culture
and that's not cool. My parents, this is kind of deep, but my parents came from a country where you're guilty and there was no legal process. And they came to this country because you have the laws here. You're innocent until proven guilty. And I got to defend that, man. That's the way it is.
Are you Cubano?
I'm Cubano, man. I'm Cubano.
So. I know that.
You're not Cuban, are you? Are you Latino?
No. Italiano.
Well, I'm half Italian. My last name is Lecca. My dad was Italian, so.
Well, even that's weird because there are some Cuban names that are pretty close to Italian names too. There's a little crossover there. I mean, it's all from the Latin language anyway. But yeah, I'm an immigrant too. My parents are immigrants. I was first born in this country.
Yeah, so. And it bugs me. I mean, this isn't a political channel. It's not really politics, but it bugs me to see people like. I love this country, and it bugs me more than anyone when they say they want to rag on this country and everything. We love. My grandpa loved this country, and we continue to believe in it.
Yeah, well, Cubans have there's a history there. That's why.
Yeah,
there's a history coming here. Cubans.
It's not perfect. It's not a perfect place, but we could change it around. You know what I mean? Power of people. But that was pretty deep, man, dude. Going there, but yeah, everyone seems to be here waiting for other news, but there's not much more to go on. What we've come to the conclusion is that the production, yes, it wasn't that good.
Here's my question. Do you think Rolling Stone and LA Times will publish the stories on this film?
100%. I'm surprised. Is this even trending? Does anyone know? Is it trending on Twitter?
It's on my trends for right now. On my truth. It says #MyTruthDoc. trending
I
with Corey
just have
Feldman.
US. I have just US trends. I don't have it personalized for me, and it has it's number 6 in trending.
Okay, I'm trying to.
Wait,
Rosie
that's
Cordero,
trending.
who has a verified account, says News Entertainment Weekly says she was there and I saw it. So she's saying, and she tweeted that seconds ago. I'm just
Jesus
trying
Garcia, shout out to a Chicano in Los Angeles. Just wanted to do that real quick. Go ahead.
I'm trying to see if there are more verified people.
Jeffrey,
about
the trailer, the documentary exists. That's 100%. Is it?
I'm willing to cop that it exists in some form, and people saw it tonight.
Yeah, is it good?
All right, I found a report from The Wrap. This is one I've wanted to. Let's see what The Wrap
is. This from today?
It is from last.
Okay,
updated
so apparently this
10/46.
has been trending at number 3 for a while.
But if this is the only name that gets mentioned, I think this is kind of like it's kind of suspicious. It's still suspicious to me if this is all we get out of it.
So what happens next? Is there legal action? Is there?
I have no idea.
Yeah. What do you guys think in the comments? You know. So, okay. So
Veronica Hernandez, if you want to know who it was, go to @AmyK in LA on Twitter. She tells the whole story that was told in the film, basically. Apparently. That's all. Right. I'm willing to admit a film was screened tonight in Los Angeles. That's what I will say. Some sort of film.
It's real, man.
It's real, dude.
All right.
Is it good though? I'm gonna
people who paid for it online still got scammed out of their money.
Longa, let me ask you a question. Is the documentary real?
I think I need some more information from.
No, is it good though? Probably
is it
not.
Good? Probably
not. Nah.
Probably not. I mean, well, again, when we just to give people can't get confused. When we say is it good, we're not saying is it entertaining. Obviously, there's nothing entertaining about this kind of stuff. But I guess it's
is it well done? Like a well done direct.
Based on that trailer, I would not bet money on that it would be.
Listen, did the trailer look like awesome? No, but it wasn't that bad. It didn't look that bad. Come on.
Last week, The Wrap says last week, Feldman said he and his family fled their home after finding what he claimed were Wolfpack-related materials at his house. While his team appeared to be trying to fix the problem, Feldman asked the audience if they wanted to continue regardless of the website's status. The audience voted to keep going, but the delay continued as Feldman addressed the crowd, blaming the website issues on the Wolfpack, the name he uses for an as-yet unverified group that he claims stabbed him in 2018.
Okay, so there's one problem with the Wolfpack. You want me to tell you what it is?
What's that?
Wolfpack, I've been researching this, and the Wolfpack allegedly is a group that's bothering them, right?
Yes.
But here's the problem with it. You look it up, and this is what you get. Do you notice something weird here? Read that. The label.
Panic, Wolfpack, The Lost Boys.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
I don't know, bro. It sounds like it's part of the movie Lost Boys. Weird.
What? Well, yeah. was there a gang in the film?
If there's people harassing him, I could see them using the name.
Wait, hold on. Was there a gang in the film called the Wolfpack? Was that the gang in the film?
No, but the movie's called Lost Boys. That's why people are like, hey, is this real? You know?
I mean,
wait, did he actually say you have to wait for a sequel for names?
If he said that, I'm sorry.
I think ridiculous. I think that's conjecture from the.
If that's true, I don't know if that's true, but if it is, it's ridiculous.
Yeah, that would be ridiculous. But anyways, guys, I think 2 hours we've been talking about this. I want to thank everyone that's come here. We've had a pretty good large crowd. Hopefully you guys
going for another 2
hours.
I gotta go to bed.
Well, we could do the next hour convincing you if it
Why
really
do you need
exists.
sleep?
Some of us have jobs.
So
I am Central Time, so it's like 1:30 in the morning here.
Well, truthfully, I need sleep to debate you whether or not things exist. So I need the energy.
I blame you for this, Lewis. You were the one who got me into this whole quagmire.
Jeffrey. Does oxygen exist?
I don't know.
Yeah,
is it on the periodic table?
Does time exist, or is it man-made?
Steffi, 8575. Sleep is overrated. LOL. Exactly, Steffi. We don't need
people
sleep.
Watching. Did you guys subscribe? I need that subscription to go up. Did you guys press like?
Mr. Pebbles, so the whole thing was hacked. Yeah. That is what Corey Feldman says, but we have our suspicions on if it was actually hacked. This is honestly, I find this fascinating. I would like to keep it. Let's keep it going the whole night. Let's keep it going.
Darth Daddy.
What are you going to call it? Hashtag Feldman Watch?
I want to keep this going until we get the reports from LA Times and Rolling Stone. That's what I want.
Lewis, you need that news ticker and the breaking news music. Dun, 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 dun.
I'll work on the production here, man, now that I have a team. Darth Daddy Longa, where could people follow you, and what do you do?
I run a small YouTube channel, just started 4 months ago. It's called The Grey Council. It's mostly Star Wars, but also other geeky and nerdy things as well. And we talk about things going on in Star Wars, things going on in fandom. And we're also all part of the thing called the Grey Order, which is a movement about bringing people together in fandoms. And even if we disagree, still have civil discussions on it without attacking people's immutable characteristics that they can't change about themselves. So you can find me if you just search The Grey Council, or if you see me in the chat, click on my name or whatever. And please take a look there, subscribe. On Twitter, I am at Darth Lunga. So like my name there without the daddy in it, just at Darth Lunga. And that's me on Twitter. And I'm trying to hit that. My channel's only been around for about 4 months, and I'm already at about 3,500 watch hours. So but I need another 400 subs to hit that 1,000 mark. So if you guys do like that kind of stuff, please head on over there, check it out, and give it a sub. And make sure you smash the like button here before you go there.
You also,
Mr. Pebbles.
You also come here and you debate Jeffrey. Don't forget that. Yeah. Jeffrey, where can people find you, and what do you do?
At Wheeljack83 for Twitter, Apple Podcasts for 411 Wrestling interviews. My newest interview will be Alexander Hammerstone, and I will be talking to Gail Kim later this week. Gail Kim, formerly of WWE, a former WWE Women's Champion and superstar. Also, check out my reviews and articles on 411mania.com. You can check out my review of the #1 movie in America, Onward, which I think is getting not enough hype. Well, maybe not hype. It's not getting the attention it deserves. So go out and see that film. I highly recommend it. Thank you, guys. And thank you, Lewis. Thank you, Lunga. And if you keep an eye on Lunga's stream, you're going to be seeing me take all his stuff in the next couple days. So
even the
all
wood?
of his treasures are mine. I'm stating that now. I am acquiring all of his loot. So,
and if you guys are
he's shaking his head, but he knows it's happening.
If you guys are interested in more serious discussions like these right here, because sometimes I like to be a little goofy most of the time. Subscribe and show support for it, because in that way we know that that's what the audience wants. That's the only way we could tell. And you guys are technically, you're our boss, so you guys press like here, subscribe, and we'll be brainstorming to bring you more of the content you want to see or listen to. I love listening to YouTube in the car as I'm driving during LA traffic. But you can follow me on Twitter at NerdLecca. Let me know on Twitter. Do you want more? You guys want us to revisit this tomorrow? We could do it. Do some more research. Tomorrow's a new day. I'm sure there's going to be more news with the situation. Twitter, NerdLecca, or Instagram, NerdLecca, or here, Nerd Report or nerdreport.com. Guys, thanks for being here with us. You guys were awesome. See you later. Nerd out.